Welcome back to The Taste of Life. This is a free series of videos in which I share with you my journey of how changing my mindset, how changing the way that I look at certain situations in life has changed my complete experience of life. Now, my journey was triggered by my cancer diagnosis in 2011, but as I've said before, and I will say it again, it doesn't have to be cancer while you're listening to these videos. It doesn't have to be a disease at all. Like, your journey can be triggered by anything in life that brings you to a point where you are thinking that maybe there is something more to experience. Maybe there is a better experience than what you are going through right now. Or maybe you are just at a point in your life where you are curious about what else there is in life and how you can enhance your experience. And that is what these videos are for. That is what I'm sharing these videos for with you. So right now, at this moment, we are in step 2 of the series of videos, and there are 7 steps to explore. And step 2 is called From Separation to Unity, and it's all about how to step into that connection, how to deepen that connection if maybe you're already there, how to deepen that connection with yourself and with everything and everyone around you so that you can have a better experience of life. And last week we talked about the seasons and the flow of the seasons, and how so very often we keep pushing ourselves to always be joyful, to always be upbeat, and to always be in summer, always be blooming and in full life, whereas the seasons just naturally go through all through this whole flow of spring and fall and winter and summer, and actually up and down, and just a beautiful flow of all these different stages. And so today, this is kind of like an enhancement of last week's video. We're going to talk about feeling tired and how you perceive that, and how you can change maybe your mindset on what feeling tired actually means. To me, feeling tired was always connected to being sick. It was always connected to an illness. I grew up with a mother who did not know what the word tired meant. She just kept going and going and pushing through. And the only time I ever saw my mother resting or in bed was when she was either sick, or when it was late in the evening or at night and it was time to go to bed. So naturally for me, the link was made already as a child that being tired, feeling tired, means that you are not well, that you are sick. So the big turning point came after my cancer diagnosis, because the treatments left me so tired, and I was warned about that, but I just kept fighting and fighting, and I kept pushing my body, because to me, if I would go and lie down, it would naturally mean that I was going to die. So the push to just keep going and not feeling tired was so strong that I brought my body to the brink of exhaustion. And in the end, I just had to give in. I had to rest. I had to lay down. I had to give my body the space and the time to heal. And that was like very unfamiliar territory for me, because I was not in control anymore. I was not in control over my body. There was nothing I could do. I had to rest. I had to go lie down. And that was very, very uncomfortable. And it really pushed me into this journey of maybe looking at it in a different way. And this for me was the start of really listening to my body, of acknowledging my body, of being grateful for everything my body does for me, and for also acknowledging the fact that my body once in a while needs to rest, and that it is not up to me to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and that feeling tired actually does not mean that I am sick, but that feeling tired actually means that my body is letting me know that it needs some time to recharge. So just like everything else in nature needs time to recharge, like animals go into hibernation, and trees and plants and flowers all die down in winter to recharge. And that is what our body as well needs. So when our body is feeling tired, it is letting us know that it is time to recharge. Now, what I also learned during this time was that there are actually many different reasons of why my body is feeling tired. And one can be that it is just a natural flow of my seasons, the natural flow of how my body is reacting to life, and that it is just a time where there is a little bit less energy, and where it needs to rest and recuperate and just, just really slow down a bit. But I also learned that it can also be that I have been having emotional drains on my energy. And that is something that I had never realized before, that actually feeling tired does not necessarily mean that I am physically tired, but that it can also mean that there has been an emotional or an energetic drain um, of my body, of my energy, of my mind. And so I learned that my perfectionism, like really constantly having to have everything perfect and in the right order, was a huge drain of my energy. I also learned that my belief of not being good enough was an enormous drain of my energy. And I also learned that um, my actions of taking on someone else's problems and really opening my heart so wide to other people's energy, that also was a drain of my energy, and that was something that I was allowing. So I had to learn, and I learned a lot of things about what feeling tired, what the message can be behind it, and that it is up to me to go and look at where is this drain coming from. Is it just a natural moment in the flow of high and low energy, or is it more of a drain that I have been allowing? And this to me was a huge change in my health, and also in my experience of life. It was such an important change of mind for me that it had a huge impact on my whole experience of life and how I flow through life. So now, actually, when I'm feeling tired, I just go inside and I listen to what the message is. And sometimes the message is just like, take a nap. And I'm actually comfortable now to taking a nap in the afternoon, which before to me was a big no-no. And also I have learned to really go into the emotions, or into old beliefs, remnants of old beliefs that are still draining my energy. And then now I go in immediately and just work with those beliefs, and work with those remnants, and work with those drains, and restore the balance in my body, which is so important. So if you are like me, and to you feeling tired is a big no-no, and it is something that you will always resist, and you will just keep pushing on and on and on, I would like you to consider that maybe this is just your body letting you know that it is just a time of low energy, that you're just in this flow, and the flow just goes from high to low energy constantly. And there are moments where the energy just needs to reset itself and needs to recharge. Or maybe your body is sending you the message to look at what it is that is draining your energy. Is it an old belief? Is it a certain emotion? Is it a relationship? What is causing this energy leak? But whatever it is, whether it is just a time of flowing through a lower energy, or whether it is a drain of energy due to something outside of you, whatever it is, just be aware of the fact that when you are feeling tired, it is actually a time to go within. and not a time to push through. It is a time to honor the need of your body to restore its energy. So that was what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the presence of the wind today and the sound of my wind chime in the background. And as always, I would love to hear from you. So if you would like to reach out to me, my website is listed below. And then I hope to see you again next week when we will be talking about the magic of the moon. So for now, bye.